Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a video I'm going to call the Forgotten King. This is one of the oldest and used to be one of the rarest tanks in the game. It is the M6A2E1 Mutant, or if you have the hero version, the Boghole, I believe it's called. Now, it's a Tier 8 American Heavy, and it's very well armored. I'll be showing that later on. Now, I am using advanced loader and mobility upgrades, and I'm using my full set of premium consumables as always. 40 AP, 10 APCO, 10 HC. You don't need the HC, but I like carrying HC just in case I have to finish something off. The premium comes in handy with its better penetration. This is the old 105. It has 198 millimeters, which isn't that bad, especially when this was released so far back in the time of IS-6 and KV-5s. This had a lot more penetration than them. Now, I'm using my artillery commando, Cobra Commando. Increase my reload, or decrease it actually, increase my accuracy, decrease damage taken, increase my crew effectiveness, and off-road driving. Tongue-tied there. Born Leader is a good one because it's just buffed everything that you already have going. So I got a little bit more of a reload buff and a little bit more of an accuracy buff. Now, for the moment you guys have probably been waiting for after that quip, here is its armor. Now it does have two weak points. I will quickly point an arrow to. Well, actually, I don't have to point an arrow. The lower plate is a weakness, though. If you can see that. Well, so you think. It's not. If you look behind it, you notice it has two layers of armor. You see that? Now you can probably see it. Look at the lower plate by the track. It has two layers there. Kind of like a super piercing. That's what they did. This is layered armor on the mutant. And it has 191 millimeters. Almost like mouse armor, but at tier 8. And more gun depressing. But just as bad steel concealment. But you have some pretty bad side armor. Now if you see one of these guys, you're going to want to either try to flank him, or you could have some shots at the turtling, I think? No, turtling is not a weakness anymore. Okay, well then you're going to want to try to shoot that command hatch up on top. Because I was just able to sit out in front of people and everybody's forgotten about this tank. They don't care about it. And let's be honest, it's not the most prettiest of any tier 8 premium. Here's a quick little showdown. But with all this being said, let's get into some gameplay of it. Here we are, back on this map. I still haven't figured out this map, honestly, but I know it enough to know where to take this thing, especially a tank like this. I failed to mention in the gloves, going held down, people will eventually figure out the weakness and start smashing at the turret. So you actually kind of want to drive this thing like a complete moron or muppet, but not at the same time. You have to keep your armor pointed straight at the enemy. No fancy angling or anything, just point it straight at the enemy. If you ever drove in the Japanese heavies, this is how you play that. Keep your armor pointed at the enemy, keep bouncing, keep laughing. But I wanted to put this in so you guys could see how fast this thing could go with the mobility upgrade, and just so you can see what other tanks you could expect to see. How do I explain this? It's supposed to be slow. It's not supposed to be at the battlefield yet. It's supposed to be probably back where the heavy tank is, or the tank slayer back there. Still on its way. But with the mobility upgrade, it gets to the front line a lot faster than it should. Now this is a tier 9 mats. I am not top dog, but this is about the worst matchmaking I could of course see in this. Because it has preferential matchmaking. I cannot see tier 10. And because of that premium matchmaking, most of the time you are top tier while you'll be in a match like this. It's just light tank armor. It's either you miss or you track them. Oh, that's their defense. It's either you get that or you defend them. Can't bounce them, but you get bad RNG like that. That is the armor. Now I was thinking about using this as the intro, because I'm just sitting there in the open here. But I kind of figured there weren't enough things shooting at me. It wasn't that fast. So I saved it for this. And none of these tanks shooting at me have bad penetration. Those all had well over 200. And the people I'm now sitting in front of now have 250 just about. Now a quick thing I would say, if you want to pen the upper or lower plate on this, you're going to need around 265 millimeters of penetration because it's angled. It is extremely thick for tier 8. But this was just my little tank review on it. I hope you guys enjoyed. No, it's not even tank review yet. Coming up. What? So you had to play this thing even more. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you in the next one. See ya.